Vandal4L,
JoJo4L,
HOODIE4L,
Guapo4L,
and you watching
AUD.
AUD.
Bow.
Get it.
She had the guts to get it. Now we just grab the digits. Moving the bag to get it. I'm gonna rise some digits.
Yo, what up, Cash fam? My name is Matthew Craig, and you're watching AUD, Australia's Hip Hop Connect. Make sure you like this video, subscribing to the channel, and commenting below, because as you know, we always bring you the biggest interviews from Australia and around the planet, and it's an absolute pleasure today to introduce my new guests. Like, this is like sort of crew I'm feeling like Rich Gang coming up, or maybe like ASAP Mob circa 2010. You can feel like when there's something bubbling, and these cats here have absolutely got that. Welcome to 4L crew right now to AUD. How you doing, family?
Man, we doing good, man.
Chilling.
Nice.
But, I'm gonna get you all to introduce yourselves to the camera, bro.
Say nothing. Well, first of all, we got HOODIE4L, you feel me? Popping out here.
We got Vandal4L. Let's get it.
JoJo4L, you know the vibes already.
Yeah, your boy Guapo4L.
Yeah, man, that's how it is. We've got the 4L crew, man. They repping like that Australia, US Connect, some from the ADL, some from the MLB, and we're going to get into their story today. I want to start with you, Hoodie, because I've been bumping your music for a minute, fam, as you know.
That.
Bro, he in this lane where you're doing this cool melodic shit, bro. You're telling street narratives, but yeah, there's elements like Thugger, there's bits of Lil TJ, there's bits of Lil Baby, there's everything going on, bro. Like, I want to understand, bro, like, how'd you get into this shit, bro? Where did this love for music come from, and when'd you start making music? Take us to the beginning, bro.
Man, if I keep the buck with you, bro, music really started off, like, just based off me and my cousins rapping, you feel me? Like, we wasn't really taking this shit serious, you know what I mean? So, at that point, it was like, I was rapping, but I didn't see it as a way to make a business out of it, like, make financial income off it, you know what I mean? So, after that, it was like, I think at the point where I started getting to, I don't want to say this on TV, but I'm gonna say it, at the point where I started getting to crime, that's when I started like focusing on something else, because I needed that to be like a source. You know what I mean? I need rapping to be a source where it's like, okay, I can focus all on that, invest my time in that, my energy in that, and sooner or later I make something out of it. You know what I mean? So that's when I really got into music, like seriously. But before that, it was all me and my bros, you know what I mean? Like we just rapping normally, like. I wasn't thinking too serious about it until like at one point in the stage in my life. That's when I was like, all right, I need to take this shit serious, because I understood that I could take something out of it. You know what I mean? Like there's an advantage of using your talent to do something.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean? That's how I felt.
Start monetizing your skills, for real. It's
sure,
like, you know,
like,
if I'm doing this for fun, or I'm doing this on a weekend, it's a bit of talent, like why not flip this? Eh? Yeah.
If you invest in your talent, that's how you make mad money.
Yeah.
Facts.
Invest in something that you're good at.
Especially if you believe like you good at it. You know what I mean? Like if you really, and also if you have other people telling you you're good at it, it's like, damn, you might as well take it serious.
Why not?
You know what I mean?
If you have the passion for it too.
Got nothing to lose.
Go hard.
Yeah, it's facts. And let me in the story, how did you all come together? Like, let us know about the birth of 4L.
That's a long story. Like, it just all happened. You know, what's meant to happen happens. Like, if it's meant to happen. Like, through one connect, we met another person, and another person clicked together. Like, it's hard to explain, because I don't even remember how I met him.
Not like
I keep it a buck. I keep it a buck with this dude right here. I met him through like my cousin, my older cousin. You know what I mean? So I was in a car. I was chilling one time, and then my cousin started playing this dude music. At the time, I didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? But like, I heard the music, and with me, music is something too. For me, I don't just listen to music to listen to music. Once I hear something, I feel like, all right, you got talent. I'm gonna fuck with you, because I understand you got talent. You know what I mean? But this dude, bro, I heard this nigga, I'm like, all right, you gotta get me connected with me. Like, I can't be, you know what I mean? You can't just hear somebody and think, all right, there's nothing to it. Nah, you gotta understand there's something there. You know what I mean? So at that point, I'm like, all right, babe, I need to holler at this dude. Holler. Me and him already had, like, even though we didn't know each other, it was like, really connected. You know what I mean? Like, it was vibes. You feel me? So it was like, all right, babe, I need to get you on Pain Away. Got you on Pain Away. That shit blew. You feel me? 47.
Now before Pain Away, it was like you hit me up. I went on to his Instagram, checked him out. I'm like, nah, this nigga nice. I seen a whole types of shit. He was sending me snippets. He sent me snippets of Rags to Riches.
Whole lot of shit.
I'm like, nah, this nigga really nice with it. Nah, I mean, we just linked up. We just hooked up after that. Like, boom, I need you on a song. I say that you nice. I'm trying to feature you on the song. We just took off from there.
Crazy thing is, when we met in person, it was the same connection.
It was the same connection too.
Like, you could tell, like, we was jamming about it. It wasn't just, all right, that's my dog now. That's my dog. That's my slime. You know what I mean? My dude right here, we been cousins. You feel me? You feel me? So we already knew each other from the long run. You feel me? JoJo, Bro, this nigga, bro, I ain't.
Bro,
We basically the same people. I keep the buck. Me and him basically the same people. Mentality wise, music wise, everything. That's my twin. That's my real twin. You know.
They think alike too. I ain't gonna front.
No cap.
That think alike.
No cap. So it's like we already connected on that base. So it was like, yeah, that's my dog. And the music wise, whoa, this nigga was on another level when it came to music. Like, he knew how to coordinate melodies. He knew how to do all of that. So it was like to the point where it's like, all right, I gotta fuck with this dude, this new. Like, he's basically like me.
Yeah.
Feel me? And when you feel like you know somebody so much, it's like, I bet I can fuck with you. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
So how would y'all say we all came together then with 4L?
Like,
To be honest, I would say like, cause we already knew each other.
Yeah,
The vibe was there.
Yeah.
And this dude's been knew, like they been knew each other, cause they live in ADL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like from there, it was like him knowing me, I know him. It was just meant to be. Like that's how I see it. Like that's how I see shit.
Basically.
Yeah.
And where does the what are you guys listening to? Where's the sonic inspiration come from? Because as I said, I hear a lot of melodies. There's some cool runs there. You're really in your pocket telling street tales, but doing it in that melodic range where it's Lil Baby, Polo G, whatever it is. That's what international listeners could probably be able to compare you guys to. But I want to know what's your sonic process like? Like what are you listening to? What's your influences when you're getting in the booth lately?
We get in the booth.
Yeah.
You just be yourself, yeah.
You just be yourself.
Be
At
real.
the end of the day. Wait, you mean by influence? Like who's really influenced?
Yeah,
our-
like what are you listening to at the
Oh,
moment?
okay.
That's influencing your thinking?
Right
That's a
now,
whole nother artist, bro. I keep the buck.
right now is Jay Critch, bro. Jay
Yeah,
Critch is
yeah, that nigga
hot,
hard.
like
Yeah.
right now.
fucking with him.
Yeah, NY shit for
bars, the way he like puts his words together, like his wordplay, that's too amazing. I'm trying to like put that in my rap, try to make my wordplay better. Yeah, so that's what I'm listening to right now.
I would say growing up, I was listening to T-Pain.
Yeah,
I was listening to T-Pain here and there, you feel me? I was listening to J. Cole, feel me? But like, at the age I'm at right now, I would say Lil TJ.
Yeah.
When it comes to melodic,
Yep.
you know,
I
sound.
hear that in the music.
Yeah, like Lil TJ heavy. Who else we got? Drake. Ooh.
course.
Let me not
Drake
forget
is
about
number
Drake.
one. You
Yeah, this
cannot
nigga-
forget Drake.
He the GOAT.
Drake.
I'm keeping it a buck. This nigga knows what he's doing when it comes
Yeah,
to
for real.
music. You know what I mean? So I'd have really learned off him and just, yeah, because like when it comes to his versatility, it's like, it's a whole lot of versatility. You feel me? He knows how to coordinate music. So yeah, I'd have really learned off like the greatest. But yeah, those for me. Drake, Lil TJ. Polo G too.
Polo gotta be up
Polo,
there.
yeah. Polo
Yeah,
gotta be there.
Polo, like we already know what's up.
Yeah,
with
he
Polo.
nice.
He don't
Like,
say no more. But yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
That's what it is.
So, and I want to get into as well, just like some of the lyricism and the storytelling you're doing, bro. Particularly on like, probably Rags to Riches. Probably that is one of my favorite songs. Capping on Me, absolutely as
Hey,
well.
appreciate you,
Like
swear.
your storytelling is really about like. To keep it real, coming from the trenches and really
Yeah, come from the
aspirational
streets.
about what you're trying to do. Let us in a bit of that. What was life like growing up, bro? Like let's keep it 100. Like what was life? And because there's cats out there watching this that are probably where you were at 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Thinking maybe they're rapping for fun on the weekend or whatever. They're still getting up to whatever they're doing. Like looking to transition. You guys are in the process of doing that and doing it legit. Like big up. What was life like growing up and the challenge to get to this point?
I would say it was like every other kid that really didn't have none. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say I was broke, but niggas was real bad. Like, it was to the point where it's like, it was struggles. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I was just on the ground.
No, just keep it
gutter,
honest.
you know what I mean? But I was to the point where I was like, I didn't really grow up with everything that most people grow up with, you know what I mean? Like, when it came to financial situations, I wasn't really high on that, you know what I mean? So it was like, with me, I was growing up in the streets. Like, I feel like growing up for me, based on my environment, I had to adapt to it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I couldn't just be on it, like, even though I wanted to take that straight path, everybody got that chance. You feel me? Everybody has that chance to, like, go to school, educate yourself, learn from, like, teachers and all of that. But, like, for me personally, I feel like my mind was bigger than that. You feel me? I felt like I couldn't just be in, like, a small environment like that. I wanted to, like, expand. You know what I mean? So, from that being said, I started hanging in the streets, just like my bro, and probably everybody in 4L, we keep it a buck. Like, you feel me? Like, the streets just took us at a young age, so from there, we grew up learning from the streets. We grew up learning from OGs. We grew up learning from people that probably didn't have the same interests that most people had. You know what I mean? So money was the biggest, like, goal.
Yeah, of course.
At the point of the day. So anything to get money, that's what we was on.
Real.
And it was hard, but at the same time, it was worth it. Because I feel like for me growing up, personally, I loved every single bit of it because it made me the person I am.
Molded you. Yeah.
The character that I have right now, the character that I display to the world, that's who I am. You know what I mean? It's because of the streets. It's because of the people that I kept around me, and I learned from that. So it was hard, but it was nice. At the end of the day.
Yeah, one of the things I hear from your music, and we were talking earlier about Moneybag, and like his project Against His Pain really taps into like the emotional side of being a G. About doing whatever you got to do on the street, but like it's a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? Like you're losing homies, whether they're going inside or whether people are losing their life or whatever, and it's a struggle. You guys are really moving into that side of what you're doing. Telling the street now is but the emotional side rather than just being braggadocious. You know what I mean? Saying how many licks you hit or whatever, any of that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like you just going, yo, this is what it's really like. Is that an intentional thing, or is it sort of just telling the story, or
like,
let us into that?
Bro, like
Honestly.
we just like when we make music, try to keep it real. Like try to keep it what's really going on. Like what's really happening to us. Like we trying to like bring our pain and make people feel the same way. Listen to the music and feel how you feel. Because music talks to you. Like music talks to people, and music gets you out of situations, like get you out of a lot of things. So we just try to make music that people can relate to, like similar things.
Based off that, people can learn too. You know what I mean? So based off our experience, it's like people can listen to it and be like, alright, maybe that's not the right way. You feel me? Because like most people normally think, okay, because everybody's into it. It's a trend. Let's be honest. It's a trend. People feel like the street shit is the right way. You feel me? But it's from my experience when I rap about shit that people go through from a third perspective. It's really me saying, "Alright, this is what he went through. Maybe you can learn from it." You know what I mean? You don't gotta go through the things that he went through.
You don't gotta go through. You don't gotta really go through that street shit to really know yourself. Like
facts.
You can really learn off of that shit.
Yeah, educating, but still like being introspective and allowing people in your emotions.
This is what we going through too. You know what I mean? So,
I feel that, and I definitely on like Pain Away, like the joint you guys got. You know what I mean? That's you guys really tapped into a place in that. What was the process like for that record?
Pain Away is like the way I looked at it when I heard his verse. I'm like, bet, like I need to put my pain, write my pain away. Type shit. I use music to write my pain away. You know what I mean? Coming from my situation, like for me personally, I got a lot of niggas that's locked up, a lot of homies that's dead. You know what I mean? And I just had to find a way to put that in a song. You know what I mean? Tell my side of the story in a song type shit. You know what I mean? Coming from the trenches, everybody here from the gutter, from the trenches. You already, you know what I mean? And you just had to write that in the song. It's just like when I heard Pain Away, it was like, I bet it's easy to talk on this. I said, this is something I could talk to. This is something I could feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I fuck with that. And let us know as well. You guys all like Liberian background?
So yeah, LIB, West Side. Man, like pretty
100% rep your people. There's a lot of, especially in Australia. Australia's very, especially when we look at hip hop, we're behind where the US was. They're probably 30 years ahead of where we are. We're still growing and cultivating culture here. And you see that reflected through like representation. Like Australia's still a very white nation and it's a very racist nation, you know what I mean? And there's struggles, particularly for young African and young black men coming up in this country being stereotyped. How have you guys found that, the reception to creating a new wave of hip hop here and really bringing attention to like your backgrounds and your struggles? And what would your, I guess, message be for other young cats coming through? Because you guys are paving the way for others, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My biggest message would be yourself.
Be yourself.
Stay true to yourself.
Be yourself.
That's a fact.
Because that's what we doing right now. Because when we keep it $150, we see the trend. The trend is the UK trend right now.
Yeah, 100.
Nobody really has that. I mean, I wouldn't say nobody, but I say majority of the people right now don't really hop on the trend that we got going on.
Agreed, 100%. That's why you guys sitting here like.
So it's like to that point, it's like we could have been on that trend too. We could have been on the UK trend. We could have been, you know what I mean? But we chose to stick to honesty.
What you guys doing?
So what we do, this is how we rap. This is how we talk. So we like might as well put that in the music. People gotta understand that. Yeah. So with the like people going up right now, bro, upcoming rappers, whoever it is, be yourself, bro. If you
stay
feel
true to yourself.
Exactly.
Stay true to yourself.
If you feel like that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, people gonna relate to you regardless. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even if you put in a different type of way, they're gonna relate to you because of what you're saying. It's not who you are, it's what you're saying.
That's real.
That people relate to. But people relate to who you are too, but it's really
I fuck with that. And how about a couple of you guys like come from the States as well, spend a bit of time in the States. Like how do you guys reflect on like the the Australian scene and where it's at right now? What do you like? There's obviously a lot of growth going on, a lot of potential happening here. How do you guys see like what's your comments, I guess, on the Australian scene in general at the moment? Like things heading in the right direction.
You talking about the
Australian music scene? Yeah, specifically hip hop scene.
Hip hop scene. Right now, as I'm looking at it, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's out there. Like I didn't even expect people out here to be nice like this. Like they really, when I hear their buzz, you know what I mean? It's different type of music compared to what's in the States. When in the States, they're just talking about New York City, from where I'm from, they just talking about drills, like catching murders, doing this, shooting, you know what I mean? Because that's what they going through. I ain't gonna take that away from them. That's what they going through. That's what's happening over there. So they gonna talk about it. From here, it's like, we over here talking about real life situations that, even though we could talk about robbing this, that, we trying to put it in perspective, like, I bet we ain't trying to do this. We trying to put it out this way.
Yeah,
for sure. You know what I mean? But that shit here coming up too. Yeah.
That's tough. That's cool.
Yeah.
And what about like what's the future looking like for 4L? You know what I mean?
Get
Like,
started, bro.
This is what I want to dive
Really
into.
Big things.
Bro, yesterday was a whole nigga.
Big things. We expanding.
Let us in. Like what's going on with the click? Like what upcoming music we got to look forward to? I know you guys go hard in the studio. Like what do we got to look forward to? Because we're always down.
Everything. Look forward to everything. Like after today, it's just going up.
Yeah,
it's just going up.
But now it's more planning, organized. We're not just moving like some little youngins just wanting to rap. You know what I mean? Now it's like business. Okay, business. We have to have a business mindset because we're going into the industry. This ain't just some little thing. You know what I mean? This is really major. So we got to like plan, organize times on whether we need to meet or not. Whether what's the next step. Right now we're going through like a procedure where it's like we need to plan. After this interview, what's the next interview? You know what I mean? After this, what's the next performance? What's the next step? You know what I mean? Like
everybody got to pick up a responsibility. That's what's after this. Like everybody got to pick up something. Like what you, how you helping this? What you doing? Like
That's the crazy thing too. We already gave each other priorities.
Yeah. We already got priorities. What's up?
Because we trying to make our own label. We're not trying to get signed to it. Like that would be nice. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we feel like we have the power enough to do that.
Well, don't stress. I guarantee you, all the label A&Rs gonna be watching this video, and you probably get some emails in the next little bit. That's how it works, bro.
Nah, I appreciate that.
A&Rs in this country just watch $80, man, and then they sign whatever we're talking about. So it's like, if the calls haven't started, they're gonna come in soon. You can bet that. But I like what you're doing. Like you got to. As you said right at the start, it's about like transitioning music into monetization, and you're trying to make a business and a livelihood. So what's the immediate? What's the short-term future look like? Is there new singles coming?
Oh, 4L mixtape on the way. 4L mixtape on the way. Don't forget about that.
We ain't got to say too much.
Hey, y'all dropping anything soon?
Right now, I'm thinking of. But I was thinking of dropping a mixtape with the gang. Like I'm really thinking of like a 4L mixtape.
Yeah, but
people need to like understand the ability.
Old
we have.
flames.
You know what I mean?
Old flames. Don't trip. Old flames.
I said I get those. I said at the start, I get those sort of rich gang vibes from you guys. You know what I mean? It's like there's something cooking here. There's so many different elements, and but it's legit family. You can see the love you guys have for each other, and that you're moving as a unit as well. I think.
I ain't even love it. It's like loyalty more than love.
It's love too. It's love. It's love.
Like
love.
You know what I mean?
It's love. Because before you loyal to somebody, you gotta love them. You know what I mean? You can't just be loyal to anybody. You gotta love that person, be loyal to them.
In order to even show loyalty.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys today, man. It's dope to have you guys here at Master Street Studio, linking up with AUD, because as we said, we really mess with the whole 4L crew, Hoodie, especially with the music you've been releasing the last few years, and we've been supporting, bro. We continue to do that. Is there any last messages you guys? We've got fans out there, people watching.
Stay supporting, man.
What up?
Shout out Fugazi, bro.
Okay, make sure
shout out Fugazi. Yo, go get that Fugazi.
You know
Fugazi up next.
Shout out 4L, man.
Shout out all dollars too.
$5 for having us. Like, you don't even understand.
Wait, keep in tune. Keep in tune. Keep Big hits coming on. We going up.
You know how it is. My name's Matthew Craig. You're watching AUD. Make sure you like and subscribe. And check in with 4L. That's what's good.
Yeah, I might see your niggas tryna fight me. Cause she likes me, I heard her when she hypes me. It's unlikely that she gon' take it lightly. Fucking like she might.